Yo, it's your boy E. Carter. This is another episode of the First Class Podcast. I'm here with my co-host CGO in the building. Man, we laughing and giggling because I had a whole bunch of troubleshooting problems. We were supposed to be on at 1:30. It is 3:40 right now. But it is what it is, man. What's up, brother?
Man, what's good? Better late than never, bro. So good to be back.
Facts. Espresso. Look, so everybody, if you're watching, man, I might seem a little bit off, man. I don't know, something going on with the troubleshooting technical difficulties today is really, got a brother irritated. But we here, we're gonna push through and see what's happening. We got comments jumping in already. What's good? I don't know who you is, just say Facebook user. But what's happening with you? You know what I'm saying? Like I tell everybody, man, make sure you go subscribe. As long as you subscribe to YouTube.
I'm looking at the feed on another device, bro, because I knew this was gonna happen. That's Prince Dugan. What's good?
See what I'm saying? It's always something. What's up, Prince Dugan, man? My guy. But yeah, man, how you doing, Siege, bro? What's up, bro?
Man, I'm feeling good, bro. Hey, I'm just gonna tell y'all, bro, for the show. Because this shit hilarious, bruh, for what? So when we was about to get kicked off the first time, like when we finally got everything situated, bruh, I hopped in the studio, the E slinging the headphone, like, bruh. I'm like, hey, bro, we gotta chill for a second, bro. We gotta get you back on your square. So that's why we laughing, bro, because it's been a process, man. We do it for y'all. We do it because we love it, but we do it for y'all too. But man, hey, listen. This is something that's going to be talked about for a couple of days, bro. And after that, I'm going to let it go. But I'm just letting E know, bro. Just a couple of days, bro. Give me a couple of days on it, bro.
I mean, that's cool. Like, good it happened. But when I see the shit was pissing me off, bro. I'm not even going to front. Like, I'm like, man, I got the light set up. I got the camera set up. I got everything hooked up and ready to go. Boom, I pop in. I'm like, okay, well, it's not letting me do this. What? Okay. Let me try this way. Boom. Okay, let me try it like this. I'm over here troubleshooting, re-troubleshooting, triple shooting. My dog didn't want to come in the house. My 5-year-old making noise, banging on the floor. I'm like, yo, what's going on? Bro? Like, I'm just trying to do a show. That's it. Is that so much to ask? You know what I mean? And shout out to my man Cristo Original, man. I pulled this out the closet. I got this a couple years ago. I grabbed this a couple years ago, man, from him, bro. So this is a one-on-one. Shout out to my man Cristo Original. You know what I'm saying? This is a one-on-one. So we gonna keep everything rocking and rolling, bro. You got anything else before we get the show actually like fully kicked all the way off?
Nah, man, just happy to be here, man. A lot of people don't know what we're doing, but we really build something great for y'all, man. I hope y'all just stay locked in, stay tuned to everything that we got going on. Most of the stuff is together, some of the stuff separate. Y'all ain't gonna get to see this beautiful mug on everything. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. I know y'all want to see this handsomeness, but I'm gonna take some of the handsomeness back from y'all. You know what I mean? Now that's just be talking, bro. But real talk though, we got a lot of stuff going on. And man, it's just I'm happy. I ain't gonna lie, I'm happy about a lot of it. That's why I brought it up. But man, I'm gonna let you talk about that, man, because But man, I'm happy, bro. That's all I gotta say.
Well, just like Sage just said, man, we got a lot of stuff going on, man. We got a lot of stuff coming later on down the road for y'all, man. Like you said, we do it because we like to do it and we love to do it, but we also do this for y'all. We real brothers from same neighborhood y'all grew up in. We play basketball together. You know what I'm saying? We done went to the clubs together. We done kicked it with y'all at some bars and played cards and had a lot of conversations, man. But at the end of the day, man, we try to bring up this content for the people, the listeners, the viewers, our friends, our families, the people that's out here watching, man. And this is why we bring the type of content and the things that we do, not only on this show, but also on a Siege podcast as well, man, with the Link Entertainment and the C podcast that we're both on as well. You know what I mean? So I know you see us a lot. You see us on Tuesdays, you see us on Saturdays, you know. But we got a lot of stuff going on, man. And if you see that logo at the bottom, man, Grind Media Collective, man, that's the network that we kicking off, man. We finally came to grips with a name. Finally. So it's
Man,
Grind Media in the building. You know what I'm saying? So that's the big umbrella that everything gonna be up under, man. So y'all just gonna have to stay in tune with us, man, for everything and anything that follows as such. But with that being said, let's go ahead and get into this, man, because we were supposed to start hours ago. We were supposed to definitely already be kicked off. All right, so if you're new to the show, man, we always start off with some type of quote. Now, on the morning show, I call it a social media quote or a social quote of the day, meaning I pull it from Twitter, wherever I pull it from, man. It could be funny, not funny, whatever. But on this show, man, which is the main show, I always like to pull out some type of inspirational quote, whether it's anonymous or it comes from, a celebrity figure or not. So this one kind of plays into the show, man, and I just left it right here. It says, stop hating. Nah, I ain't gonna just leave it like that. First, I was gonna leave it like shit. Stop hating. That's it. Nah, but it says stop hating yourself for everything that you aren't. Start loving yourself for everything that you are. I'm gonna say that one more time. Stop hating yourself for everything that you aren't, and start loving yourself for everything that you are. And y'all gonna see as we really get into the show, why I chose that one, man, because we talking about self, a lot of self today, you know what I'm saying? So we're going to talk about playing the victim and giving yourself flowers and stuff like that. Those are a couple of the topics that we go today, and that's why that quote kind of stuck out, and that was an anonymous quote. So I have no idea who the fuck made that, but that's just what it is. So and I think that's true though, man. Like a lot of people, man, even myself included, sometimes, man, we look at ourselves and we're like, man, I'm not this, or I'm not here yet, or what I'm saying, my financial isn't here yet, or this is not here yet. Like I'm not where I want to be. But sometimes you got to sit back and actually understand where you are and be grateful for where you are. And we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna get into that a little bit later. But first off, man, we're gonna talk about All-Star Weekend. Even though it was last weekend, I know a lot of people done already touched on it, talked about it, went through it, probably tired of talking about it. But I wanted to touch on it, man, because my man Sage, like, he lives in Akron right now. Everybody know he dating zone, but he live in Akron, man. He up that way towards Cleveland, man. And I'm just trying to see, like, did you see different traffic, Brad? Did you get out there and hit a couple balls on a couple celebrities? What's up? How was all like?
First off, bro, you hilarious. You skipping, but you hilarious, bro. Talking about how I live up here. You know what I'm saying? How I live up here, and you know what I'm saying. And I was you was I got man. Listen, bro. Y'all see, I got so many thoughts on this, bro. So let me just break it down from first point to the end. First point, bro. Yeah, I do live up here. I'm probably about 35 minutes outside of the stadium. Whatever they want to call it now, Quicken Loans Arena. So I'm relatively close. Traffic was definitely different, especially going, you know what I'm saying, the closer to Cleveland you got at any point in time during the day, because you got to realize, like, All Star Weekend, um, you go to when you go to All-Star Weekend, it's people staying in those hotels in the area. You know what I mean? And there's so many people that come down here. It's not just going to be hotels that's in Cleveland, right? So it's going to be all the surrounding areas, hotels, and bars and restaurants are all going to see an uptick in business because of how many people are coming down. And some of these stadiums, some of these NBA stadiums, 20,000, 25,000. You know what I'm saying, souls could sit in that month. So you got to think about that too, not to mention the staff. So yeah, traffic was definitely different. I did not personally go out to none of those, man. I was thinking about it, and I was thinking hard about it, but I did not go. Just because y'all know me, man. It's different times now. I was never like a social person anywhere where I was gonna go out and be out, you know what I'm saying? Especially by myself. And now the times we in, I just ain't on that because you know what I'm saying? I'm a neutralize all threat kind of person right now. But anyway, I ain't gonna get too detailed into that right now. But yeah, man, you seen the traffic. You seen so many people excited. I know a bunch of people who actually did go, and they didn't have no problem. So after the fact, you know what I'm saying, I was kind of like, dang, I should have went down there because they didn't have no problems and everything was cool. You know what I'm saying? I could have went down. I could have had fun, but now I didn't go. As far as the events themselves, I saw you posted a couple of things about the events. I'm not even gonna get my.
Yeah, I'm about to say we got to get into
we ain't
it.
even gonna get into that, so I ain't even gonna. I'm gonna wait till we get to there to talk about the events. But what you got to say?
I'm gonna get into. I ain't gonna lie. I thought about coming down. I ain't gonna lie, man. If I had the means to get down there, man. And the thing was, it wasn't gonna be like I was about to go to the All-Star game and all of that. No, because I ain't had the means for it. I was about to come and just hang around. You know what I'm saying? Parking lot pimp. Try to run in and shake some hands with some people on their way into an event. You know what I mean? Like, bro, you was down the All-Star weekend, bro. It was crazy, wasn't it? Like, bro, I had a ball in the parking lot. I met a couple people, you know what I'm saying? Shook some hands. But nah, like, man, I really didn't get too involved with All-Star weekend this year like I usually try to do. But I did go ahead and catch, like, you know, I did catch some of the skill events that I do like. For one, I totally agree. And this was the first thing that was said. The dunk contest was whack. Yes.
Yeah, bro. Yes. Agreed.
It was terrible. It was terrible. But shout out to my man. Shout out to my man Obi Toppin. You feel me? Shout out O State. I mean not O State. UD.
Dayton.
UD in the building. You feel me? That's Dayton. Let's get it. You know what I'm saying? It was whack, but a guy that played for Dayton won. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? You gotta, if you're gonna catch a silver lining in it, that's the silver lining in that. But it was just like, I don't know, man. A lot of people see like these stars and they're like, well, why ain't such and such in the dunk contest or such and such in the dunk contest? I mean, because at the end of the day, bro, like they didn't already came into their own. So they started changing the dunk contest to up and coming stars, you know, so they can get they just do. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't see a lot of that. I mean, I ain't saying
I'm gonna argue that point. I'm gonna argue that point in a minute, but my bad. Go ahead, bro. But yeah,
I ain't saying I like it, but that just seems like what they're doing, especially with these skill competitions. They're putting other people in it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the other comment we had was, why wasn't Steph in the 3-point competition? Like he was in it last year. He was probably in it the year before. Like he didn't already did his time. You know what I'm saying? So at that point, it's like, oh man. At that time, it's like, you know, let's let some of these other up and coming stars or people that's playing a good season that got, you know, whatever the case may be, let them get their shine on and try to win one. And now on a 3-point competition, shout out to the big man. Karl Anthony Towns won the 3-point competition. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I watched it, bro. That went nuts, bro. Like it went crazy. And I think he hit a record. I think the record was like 28 points, and he ended up getting like 29 or something like that. But the dunk contest was trash, man. Like I think they was trying to be too, like, a little bit too creative with stuff, and it just wasn't sharing up dunks, man. But it's kind of like, I don't know, bro. At this point, bro, we didn't seen it all. It's kind of hard to be like, what haven't you seen somebody do yet?
Yeah, that's true too. Like what happened? Like, because Vince Carter in 2000, bro. Like, still to me, that's number one. Like, I'll just be like, golly, how can you top that? And even they tried, even Dwight, you know what I'm saying? He came back and did his thing, tried to do his thing, but it was just, like, I don't know.
Like the only other ones that was a great dunk contest when my man got point shaved, what, twice, I believe, or was it 3 times? Aaron Gordon.
Oh yeah, you got him and
I mean, Zach LaVine ended up winning, and he had some good dunks too, but he shouldn't have won though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you got people like that. That's like, bro, I should win this competition, but like, and then they getting point shaved, and it's like, I'll never participate in another one of these again. Like, you know. what I'm saying? I don't know, bro, but it's like we've seen a lot of different dunks, and it's like when you see somebody else do it in a dunk contest, it's like, all right. Well, we've seen the between the legs. We've seen the 360 windmill. We've seen the arm in the rim. We didn't see, of course, we didn't see from the free throw line glide. You know what I'm saying? Like that still works. It's a couple of them that still works, man. But it's just like
It's still
some
stuff
of
that
these
they
guys.
could do.
Yeah. No, it's still stuff that they could do, but I just think that they were trying to be too creative, and then they couldn't get them. So then you had to go with your last plan, which is a regular dunk for real, for real. And it's like, man, you should just lay it out with that, bro. Like, and then get warmed up, and then now try to do all that crazy stuff later. I don't know. Dunk contest definitely was whack, though. I will agree.
We had 100%. Everybody say I on that one. Like,
Because I Zion.
Hold on, what you saying? You skipping a little bit. What you say?
I was saying, man, I don't know why Zion wasn't in it or John Morant, because John Morant, bro, he got freakishly hops.
Like, he got to be in there. Like, we didn't get to see Brian in one. Brian kept saying, I'm putting my hat in the ring. Like, stop preliminarily doing stuff, bro. Or, whatever you want to call it, Brian. Like, if you're gonna do it, do it. This is the reason why it's been trash, bro. Is because the All-Star break for the NBA is smack dab in the middle of the season for one, almost smack dab in the middle of the season. So it's like they going on vacation. Like, we hear all these reports now where everybody going on vacation, and it's not a competition thing no more. Like when Jordan was doing it against Neat, you know what I'm saying? Like, we looking at like, oh my God, like all of these players is, you know what I'm saying? Like all these players is in. Tracy McGrady and Vince Carter just going all out. Kobe, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's the names in there that kept us interested. And once
they wanted to do it.
Yeah, they wanted to do it, and they wanted to do it. It was like another notch on the belt. It's like, yeah, you got 10 scoring titles and 2 dunk championships, and you know what I'm saying? It was another notch on the belt. Like, now it's like, all right, like, you got a dunk championship, cool. Like, but who did you go against?
Don't nobody care. Like, don't nobody care no more, bro.
So
like the big names don't care about it. They chasing for the big ring. They don't care about winning the 3-point competition. They don't care about winning the dunk competition. Like damn, let's bring the love back.
Yeah, and like every player,
let's bring the love back. Like, why don't y'all want that no more? Like, I get why you sit with them.
Oh, we got a delay, bro.
You got it. Go ahead.
I was gonna say every single
we
player,
definitely got a delay, but you got it.
I was gonna say every single player, bro, that we grew up saying is the best 3-point shooter in the NBA. They all have been in the 3-point contest. Every single dunker that we have seen that we say that they are the best dunkers of all time. They all been in the dunk contest. Every last one of them. Like, you can't say, if I say name your top 3 dunkers, all 3 of them been in the dunk contest. Every last one. Like, you can't be like, who's your best dunker? Oh, well, Brown is the best in-game dunker. All right, but is he the greatest dunker of all time? Like, you know what I'm saying? Without the dunk contest, it's for us, because our era, the people who was in the dunk contest, that's another notch on the belt. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, you can't be like, he the best dunker, and then Jordan got dunk championships, and you don't got no dunk championships. Can't be the best dunker to me. Like, I don't know, bro.
Man,
we see another notch for them, bro.
Hey, definitely, man. I will say this, man. For being in Cleveland, bro, I was hoping that Cleveland pulled out some more stops. The best thing about All-Star Weekend was the actual game. Honestly, the game went down. Steph went off for 50 points and 13 3-points made. Like, that was him showing, like, yeah, I'm not gonna be in a 3-point competition, but I'm about to shoot this mug from he shot it from everywhere, bro. Like, it didn't matter. Like, he didn't care. It's the All-Star game. So yeah, you're supposed to play like that, man. Play a little carefree, man. Play for the fans, man. Do something for the crowd, man. Shoot it from the logo. You know what I'm saying? Pull up, do a step back from the logo out of nowhere. step across half court and just pull that mug. Like, why not? But he's smacking the mug. So, but overall, man, it is what it is, man. I think they do need to do better with the dunk contest. Don't like less gimmicks, man. More stars. I can understand trying to get these young boys in the game, young bulls in the game, and had them, make their statement and we're trying to win one and stuff like that. That's cool. I get that, man. And all those guys that was in the dunk contest, this was their first run.
Was it Obi's first run?
This was their first run. So I can understand like nerves and all of that good stuff and being involved. Yeah, I think so. I think it was all of them. Like I don't think they was in there last year. None of them. I can't even remember who won the dunk contest last year.
I know the other brothers wasn't in there. Dwight definitely was. Yeah, I don't remember Obi. For some reason I want to say it's his second, but probably not. Who knows?
Yeah, like I'm just saying, man. They try to in basketball sense versus young man's game, so they try to give it to that. You know what I'm saying? And they want them to do it, and I get that, especially with the athleticism that these young guys come across. You know what I'm saying? You wanna let them go out there and show up, bro, and make a name for themselves. They've earned their right to make their name a household name. I get it.
Mm-hmm.
But you also come up with nerves, bro. You ain't never been in that type of crowd. You trying to show out. You ain't even game ready, warmed up. You feel me? And now you out here trying to do a 360 windmill between the legs, behind the back. Do something crazy. Like, hold on, cuz. Like, bro, you ain't got enough time to do all of that. Jeez. Like, your fails look great, but you're not making it. You got to make it. You feel me? But overall, man, I wanted to start off with All-Star Weekend first, man, so we can get that out the way, man. And then we're gonna probably get to the heart.
Shameless plug, E. You ready for the shameless plug?
Let's get it.
Shameless plug. We're gonna be talking about who got the best All-Star Weekend, and he just said it's a young man's game in the NBA. I got something to say. Stay tuned Tuesday morning, 9:00. That's for the C podcast to figure out how that turns out.
Facts. Real quick, before we leave basketball, somebody posted this, bro. They posted this on the book, bro. And I screenshotted it, bro, so I can share it today. I was gonna wait and give it on the C podcast, but we here today, and we talking about basketball right now anyway. Right. I was appalled about who they said was getting cut. You can only cut one. You got Dirk. It's power forwards. Dirk, Tim Duncan, KG, Giannis.
Giannis got
now. Thank you. Damn. Thank you.
Giannis gotta go.
Bro, I was staring at everybody. Bro, they looking at me like I'm crazy, bro. Guess who they was cutting?
KG probably.
How you gonna cut
me? Oh my god!
What? Right. That's why I had to share it, bro. I had to share it, bro. We had to talk about it real quick. Like, bro, come on now.
They're cutting the big ticket, bro.
Out of all four, bro, Giannis get cut. Right? You don't cut the big ticket, bro. It's the big ticket. Are you serious? What? And he played against Dirk and Timmy.
His inner post package is better. He can shoot mid range better. What? Dirk?
Name the one person out of the four that don't have a jumper.
Giannis,
right? He out. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else can shoot, but you. Like, no, you gone, bro. You fast and you jump high. That's what makes you dominant. Don't get me wrong, bro. I like Giannis as a player, but you're fast and you can jump high. That's literally.
I'm cutting Dirk before I cut KG. Ooh. Are you kidding me? Like, are you kidding KG?
Nah, I don't know about that. I'm a sellout. I'm not gonna cut KG, and I'm not gonna cut Dirk.
I'm not cutting KG, bro. And Tim Duncan was.
Facts. Yeah. I'm not. No. Yeah, it was Dirk, Tim Duncan, KG, and Giannis. Giannis is gone. That's easy. That's easy, though.
I'm not even losing no sleep over it. I ain't got to think about it. Like,
Right.
I'm
It's
sorry.
an
Giannis,
easy make up.
you're a great player, bro. You're a great player. Oh, speaking of this,
But you can't.
it's funny you brought this
But you
up.
can't compare to you. But you can't compare to the other three.
And
Like, I'm sorry,
I'm
Giannis.
sorry we going down this road right now, bro. But listen here, bro. Kendrick Perkins the other day said that Giannis, if he win another championship, is the second greatest power forward of all time, maybe the first. Huh?
No.
You got to look at people's teams, bro. Like KG's team was so garbage, bro. Like he had like they was garbage to like in the NBA sense. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, they made it to the NBA. People always like to say, "Well, he had NBA players, bro," so they couldn't be that trash. All right, but I'm saying, bro, pull up his roster and pull up Dirk's roster. Pull up, well, especially Dirk's roster, especially Tim Duncan's roster.
I mean, which years though? But which years though? Because Timmy had he got a roster of legends. He definitely got a roster of legends.
But that's what I'm saying. Like they got like pull up their rosters and then tell me KG's roster is better than any. Like KG got the worst roster out of all three of them, and he was still 20 and 10.
Yeah, and he made the playoffs when he was with the Timberwolves. Everybody forget about that. Everybody just think about when he won one with Boston, which I appreciate. Let's go Celtics. But you know what I'm saying? He got his first playoff series win when he was in Minnesota. When he was damn near trying to win one in Minnesota. What said Mr. Sam, I can make a choice. Inside joke.
Yeah, Sam. He had Troy Hudson. Like, are you kidding me? Like, get out of here. Like, get out of here. He had an older Latrell Sprewell at one point. Like, get out of here, bro. Like, I don't know what people be smoking on. They be smoking the wrong stuff, talking about they gonna get rid of KG.
But most of the guys that said it was young. Like, that's why I'm like, bro, I'm typing in. I'm like, bro, are y'all serious right now? Like, I seen in the post, I'm like, in the comments, I seen KG easy, KG without a doubt, KG. I'm like, are y'all literally? My comment was, are y'all smoking dope? Are y'all smoking dope? Like,
yes, they should have said yes.
Gotta be. Like, are y'all tripping, bro? Like, okay, Giannis is dominant now, but what is his package? It ain't even about the teams. I'm gonna just drill them up individually. One-on-one. Okay, you got nice size, you got good strength, and you're fast and you jump high. Do you have a package? No. All three of those other guys embody what it was called to be in your bag. What? They had a bag, bro. They had a package. Timmy had a package. Dirk definitely had a package. The big ticket, come on now, had a package. Anything is possible. Are you serious? Like, they tripping, bro. They definitely was in, bro. Like, are you serious? Like,
KG
I'm like, okay.
One of the best. KG probably had the best overall package out of all of them, though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Dirk had a better shot. He was better at shooting.
I wouldn't say overall.
Offensive.
I say overall.
Tim Duncan was fundamentally across the board even.
I think that's what would give Timmy. I would give Timmy the best overall package out of these four because it was the fundamentals, and that's when a lot of people forgot about the fundamentals. They wanted to be extra. Timmy was doing it with straight fundamental basketball. Like, that was his package, fundamental basketball. Like, I don't know. I think I would say best package out of those four. I would say Tim Duncan. Best package.
For me, it's KG.
I
think most consistent Tim Duncan, just because his offense and his defense was consistent. Like, they was even across the board. His defense was slightly lower than KG's. His offense was slightly higher. But KG had KG had a package. He was a dog. Like, what are they talking about? And Giannis can't shoot.
Man, he can't shoot.
I just don't. He hit a three from time to time, bro, but he can't shoot. But anyway, man, we
And
digress.
it's great. The arena go crazy because they know that shit don't happen.
I just like what?
All
Like, is
right,
Giannis a great? We got to say this though. Is Giannis a great player? Yes, bro. We
yeah,
understand
for sure.
he's a great player. But if you ask me, out of all of them people who, knowing what we know now, seeing their careers and whatever happened, you say and their packages and all that, you say, who would you start your team with? I'm either gonna take
No,
KG.
it wasn't even who you, it wasn't even who you start your team with. It was who would you
Well, I know that. I know that. I know
cut.
they were
That
saying who
means you
would
can
you
keep the
cut.
other three. It wasn't even a smart trade or cut. It was just about who to cut.
But I'm saying to even narrow the scope and pinpoint it. If I had to choose one, my choice would be between Tim Duncan and KG. The other two would I would be like, all right, I got to take him out. I got to take him out for these reasons. You know what I'm saying? Then it would be KG and Tim Duncan left. So why would I cut
Yeah,
KG? Stupid. That's
right.
stupid.
Stupid. All right, but let's move on to the heart of the stuff, man. Let's
You
get
still
to the
got that
heart of it,
comment
man.
up. You still got that comment up too.
I do it. I do. Oh man.
Shout
Thanks
out
to
to
the
James
comment,
Brown.
bro. Right. Thanks for the comment, bro. But
Back on the grind.
but nah, man, that's like I said in the quote, man, it's stop, don't be mad about who you aren't and start loving yourself for who you are. You know what I'm saying? So I meant all of that. So to get into these next couple of topics is about a lot of people playing the victim, playing the victim, bro. Like, and we've seen it between social media posts or actual news posts, or like sometimes I watch divorce court. Hey, because one, it'd be fun. Sometimes it'd be fucking crazy. Like chicks really be in there playing the victim, like, and the judge can sometimes the judge weed in all of that. Like, hold on, so this man was doing this and doing this and doing this, and you're mad and you want to get more money because of what? Oh, because we need more to take care of the child. Well, it sounds like you take care of the child. You know what I'm saying? So why are you? It sounds like you playing the victim, man. Now I'm not just talking about females. I'm not. I'm just talking about in general, man. A lot of times, man, people get so wrapped up. Just so wrapped up in their emotions. You feel me? Like that's what it is. Like you getting wrapped up in your emotions. So now you out here just playing the victim, bro. Like every time you have a conversation with somebody and they like, hey, bro, how was your day going, bro? You might be like, hey, like it could be me, you, and another person, Sage. I can be like, hey, bro, what's up? What's up, G? How you doing, bro? You know what I'm saying? How was your day, bro? You're like, man, I had a bad day, bro, but I'm gonna bounce back, bro. I ain't gonna stay down for too long. And then the next person, like, man, bro, my day was terrible, bro. This happened and then this happened, and don't nobody care. And it's like us being brothers and being cool and being friends. It's like, all right, G, well, we can talk through it. Like everybody have a bad day, but now you still, you know what I'm saying? You still playing this victim, bro. Like, and a lot of people do that shit, and I think they looking at the shit to where they want somebody else to come and save them. Like you want somebody to do this extraordinary gesture to come and save you, bro. And that's no, you got to save yourself. You got to save yourself. Unfortunately, is there people that can be in situations to help you out to that maybe give you a new life, might save you? Then yeah, I get that. You know what I'm saying? That happens. But at the end of the day, bro, if you're not willing to pull yourself out of a situation, it doesn't matter what anybody else does, bro. Like that whole, I ain't gonna lie, bro. For the past like couple weeks, this whole playing the victim thing, bro, been weighing heavy on me. That's why I'm like, man, I jotted this down. I'm like, yeah, bro, we gotta talk about this. We gotta talk about this. Like, why? Because I don't get it. Like, why do you want to play the victim? Like, what is the reason why you want to play the victim? Why do you want to be the person that's like everybody's worried about it? oh my God, are they okay? Do you need anything? Like that's just not how I grew up. Like I grew up on, all right, look, we all grow up on shit, we all go through shit, and you know what I'm saying, you battle your demons and you battle your, you know what I'm saying, you battle your shit and then you move on. Whether other people know about it or not, there might be a couple folks in your life that you'll let know what you're going through and what you're battling, but overall, you're not sitting here playing the victim in its entirety.
Right.
So I mean, I'm gonna cut my camera real quick, but I'm still listening to you, bro. Like what's your take on just playing the victim, bro? Like give me your take on that, bro. What's your take on playing the victim in general?
So I got a few thoughts. One, the key word is willing. So being willing to pull yourself out of it, right? So if you have one day where you like, or 2 days or whatever, where you like, man, don't nobody care about me, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. That might be actually how you be feeling, and it's possible that it may be true. But if you sitting there and you still in it a month from now, 2 months from now, 3 months from now, all right, then you got to look at other things like depression. Are you depressed? You know what I'm saying? Do you got something that's going on psychologically that you may need to address? You know what I'm saying? But again, that's still a assessment that you might have to take um, for yourself, or you know what I'm saying. If you got people that love you around you, that's telling you you need to do so, then you might need to do so. So time frame may not be a factor in saying whether or not you playing the victim, but uh actually playing the victim or somebody who wants to be a victim is about blame. That's it. You don't want to be responsible for me, and this is my opinion. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be responsible for whatever you're going through. So you want to be like, all right, well, I'm this way because my mom didn't check on me every day when I was a kid. My dad, he walked out, so I can blame my situations on my dad because he wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? But at the same token, you know what I mean. There's things that you could do. You know what I mean. So it's not saying that those things aren't true. Yeah, your dad might have been an asshole. You know what I'm saying? Excuse my French. You know what I'm saying? But or you know what I'm saying? Like it could be possible that he wasn't a good father. You know what I mean? It could be possible that you didn't have a good mom. You didn't have friends. You didn't have whatever you didn't have, and that made you feel a certain way. And that's all right, right? You know what I'm saying? Like some of those things, you know what I'm saying? I felt like I didn't have. I didn't have enough support. I didn't have this, and I didn't have but whatever, bro. We don't sit around and talk about that at the table. You know what I mean? We talking about what we about to go through next, because that's the type of, you know what I'm saying, type of things that we decided that we was gonna do. Now other people got to decide the same thing. So if you playing the victim and there's things that you can do, you should be doing those things instead of playing the blame game. And to me, it's about blame. The other thing I'm gonna say, is too is that obviously we know that trauma is real. We know that, you know what I'm saying? We know that trauma is real. People go through stuff. Some situations you might be a victim in those situations. So we're not sitting here saying something happened to you and you wasn't the victim in that specific situation or whatever. What we're saying is that if you are a victim in the situation, of course you're a victim in the situation, but you don't have to be a victim forever. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't have to be a victim forever. Something bad happened to you. You want to be the best version of yourself. Then let's figure out what's the best version of yourself, and let's get to the end of the road, or close to the end of the road. Like something happened to you, bro. Like if something happened to you, and things have happened, just like things have happened to me, we have a conversation. Like I feel you, I understand, cool. 3 months later, I'm talking about it. Like, all right, bro. So what did you do? All right. So I'm still talking about it 3 months later. All right, so what you gonna do now? Like now we talking about what you gonna do right now. Like what, you know what I'm saying? Like, did you do this? Did you do that? Like, did that work for you? Did it not work for you? Because now I'm concerned about you. You know what I mean? Now we going down a different road. And as far as
Right.
individual, and this is my last. This will probably be my last point for right now, anyway, because I don't want to drag on too long. But if I'm a type of person where if I made you feel like a victim, pull up on me. You know, like it's just as simple as that. Because I'm gonna do that to you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you wrong me or I feel like you wrong me, I'm gonna call you. Hey, I'm sliding through, bro. Like, no disrespect, bro. I'm in the area, bro. Is you cool? It's cool to talk for a second. Then I'm gonna slide through, like, and talk about the situation like a grown man, bro. Like, don't hit me up 3 months from now talking about something I did 3 months ago, and now you hostile when you could have pulled up on me and we could have had the conversation like a grown man. You know what I'm saying? Or 4 or 5 years from now, like I ain't even gonna give no full example, but it's a handful of people in my life, where they done wrong me and I done tried to get to the bottom of it, like whatever, because I'm feeling some kind of way. And they ain't had no smoke for me. You know what I'm saying? Cool, but I did my part. Now I got to get closure. I can't go back and still play the victim for something that they ain't willing to accept. So now I got to get over it on my own. Then vice versa, it's people that came to me like, bro, you was on some trash. And then I got to examine it as me. Like, all right, did I do this? Whatever. I can't be like, oh, I wronged you, bro. Oh, well, you got to deal with it because you can't be playing the victim. So, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? I can't go back and play the victim on somebody who I turned into a victim. Like that don't make no sense, bro. You know what I'm saying? I
Right.
don't know, man. People
Nah,
just got
like,
to be
no,
able
I
to look
agree. I agree
inward.
with you. Yeah.
People got to be able to look inward, bro, and be able to realize, you know what I'm saying? Like, none of us is perfect. You know what I'm saying? None of us is perfect. And do what you got to do to move forward productively, bro. And that's basically what I'm getting at.
I mean, but and I agree with you. Like, it's about moving forward. Like, I say this all the time, and you know, it's a couple of examples I could use too that I'm not going to use verbatim, but it's times in my life, like I said, we've all been through some shit. We all been through some shit. You feel me? Like, whether it's I like to call them ghosts on the wall. You feel me? That's just what I say. Do I mean ghosts as in a demon? No, I just mean ghosts as in they're not here no more. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what I like to say. Like, we all got ghosts on the wall, bro. We all got a past, bro. We all got baggage, but sometimes, bro, I choose to leave that baggage at the station. You know what I mean? Like, you know what? I don't even need that no more. I'm gonna just pimp off without it, bro. I'm gonna grab me something new. You feel me? And like, I don't need to carry that baggage with me. I don't need to put them old clothes on them. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna move forward. Like, I'm not about to carry this shit and be walking around playing the victim. So the next time the situation come up,
We got you paused, bro, if you can hear me.
as in like something serious. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, something happened to you a long time ago, and you still playing it because yeah, time still leaves scars. You heal over time, but you still got them scars. You still had the moments. That shit might have gave you anxiety. It might have gave you whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, those things happen, and I get that, and we get that. But the thing is that at the end of the day, you have to progress forward. You know what I mean? Like, the people that's around you that's trying that your support system that's trying to hold you down, they don't want to hear every time you get to talking, bro. It's about some old you know what I mean? It's some old extra shit every time. It's man, hey, look, man, look, I'm like this because does such and such and such and such. Like, bro, no, bro. Like, how long ago was that? But does that matter? To me, it does. It does matter how long ago it was. Now, if it was recent and it's fresh, I get you, bro. I get why you still have these vibes. I get that. You know what I'm saying? Bro, sis, cousin, whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? Auntie, uncle, whatever. Whoever you're talking to. Like, I get why you had these vibes if it's fresh, but that happened 5 years ago, 8 years ago, 9 years ago, 10 years ago. 20 years ago, depending on who you talking to. Like you still fighting off of that. Like honestly, man. One example I can say because they can't call me and cuss me out. My mom's though, R.I.P. R.I.P. to moms. Like, but her and a friend of hers had fell out back in the G. Right, way back in the G. So they had fell out, man, and it ended up being like a couple years span without even talking. And then I just end up bringing it up one day, like, "Hey, what's up with such and such?" "Oh, I don't talk to her no more because da 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 da." I'm like, was that really that important, ma? And I'm a kid though. I'm a kid. I'm not no teenager. I'm not no young adult. I'm a kid. And I'm just like, that was really that important for you not to like. As far as I remember, that was one of your best friends. Like they used to be over here and this, that, and the third. So y'all fell out because of what you telling me, and that's why you ain't talked to this person. Well, they ain't called me. So that's what it is. Like seriously. Next thing you know, a couple months go by. Moms and call, like boom. Next thing you know, they didn't rekindle their relationship. You know what I'm saying? That might not be what it was before, but they rekindled their relationship. Now, don't get me wrong, man. We all got situations, and we all got different times. So where people might do some unforgivable. You know what I'm saying? To where it's like, you know what? I can't go back from this. Like we can never be back cool. You know what I'm saying? But that doesn't mean that you have to carry that baggage. G, it don't. Like,
bruh.
You don't always get closure. Closure, like people think that closure comes from you talking to a person. They're expressing, they express themselves. You express yourself, and boom. Now y'all come to an agreement at the end. Like, oh, okay, thank you, man. I'm glad we had this talk. No, that's not closure. Closure is when you're willing to get rid of it. That's closure. When you're like, you know what? It is what it is. I'm done with it. Closure. Like I heard Steve Harvey say, bro, he like men don't get closure. Normally. Normally men don't get closure. Once we say we done with a situation, it's it. That's the closure. That's our version of closure. We don't have to go back and talk no more. There ain't no reason for us to talk. Like, you hit my line up. Is who is this?
Society don't give
You
up, don't afford us the privilege of getting closure anyway from a societal perspective. But that's another conversation for another day. Continue, my brother.
Nah, I mean, but nah, you are correct, bro. They don't. But it's just the fact of like, man, come on, man. I done been in too many situations in my life, bro, to this point, to where closure was out of the picture. Like the closure that I wanted, I put it that way.
Mm-hmm.
The closure that I wanted was out of the picture. But it was still closure that I had to get. Like, you know what I'm saying? I still had to work through my issues and work through my problems and be like, you know what? All right, cool. This is gonna be what it's gonna be. Boom. Ain't no sense in me trying to talk to this person or in a situation where I can't even go back and talk to this person. Whether they're alive, not alive. Like you gotta understand the definition of closure. Like it's about you being understanding. Like you understanding yourself and being like, you know what? But it's done. It's done. It is what it is. Like I'm not about to go back and forth with the shit no more. Cool. Then you can move on. Then you can move forward. Everybody, you carrying in this baggage, and then when somebody else meets you, is hey, my name is Eric. Hey, but before you get to know me, foop, let me throw all this baggage in front of you. let me put let me throw this victim card in front of you, bro, to tell you why you need to care about me a little bit more because I carried this baggage. Like, no, I'm gonna take you how you know what I'm saying? Like, it's always a give and take in every relationship. Like, you don't need to carry that baggage. You don't need to carry that victim card. Like, hey, hold on, real quick. Let me get my card out.
and not only that though, like the fact that you are like you could, like I said before, you could, like I said, you could be a victim. Like that's in a situation you could be a victim. But the thing is though, is like you said, how do you progress forward? I'll put it like this, bro. In a simple sense, the great philosopher, I do this with all artists, the great philosopher, Miss Erykah Badu said, bag lady, you gonna miss your bus. You can't hurry up because you got too much stuff. So whatever you want is the bus. You got all this baggage on you that you ain't trying to give up. You can't get on the bus or what you want because you got all them damn bags you ain't trying to drop. Like, that don't make no sense.
Bag lady.
It don't make no sense.
What?
And that's what, and I'm just saying, because that's what the song, you know what I'm saying? That's what the song illustrated. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you can't move forward if you steady looking backwards. You know what I'm saying? And the crazy thing about it is yes, it's things that we hold on. Well, you said it best. You know what I'm saying? Time heals everything, but that don't mean it ain't no scar left behind. That how deep the scar is up to you. Like if you're gonna be sitting on it for 50 years, you can sit on it by yourself for 50 years. You know what I'm saying? You can sit on it by yourself that long. Now it's supposed to be a part of your story. Like, hey, yeah, I got this scar from whatever, but this is where I got from it afterwards. You know what I'm saying? Like I know people in my life, like my grandma that passed, me mom, you know what I'm saying? Like she came over here after World War II, and her parents was prisoners of war, bro. Like, huh? They wasn't over here talking every day that we grew up, like, yeah, you know, we was in the concentration camps and we had to do this, and that, and we was working in the factories and we did blah, 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 and it was so hard, and y'all should be more respectful because we had to, like, no, bro, they try to give us the best life they could with what they had. You know what I'm saying? So you can't holding on. If I'm looking at them and they can get past being prisoners of war, like what I'm crying about because somebody said no to me. My mom said I can't. My mom didn't let me. I wanted to be a master chef, and my mom didn't put me in chef class when I was 9. So that's why I'm like the way I am now, because my mom, she might not could have afforded. Like, what are you talking about? Like, you ain't asked them questions, bro. Like, could she afford it? What was her lifestyle like? Who was she with? Was he abusive? He or she abusive? Like, it's more chapters to the story. Like,
yeah. I mean, and we got a comment, man. This was from our guy, man. That's Star Foster, man, my nigga in the building. My guy. I've been trying to stop saying the N-word on air. I probably ain't been doing a good job. But anyway, my guy, you know, because I don't want
you. Has Joe Rogan,
right? But guess what, bro? He is celebrity, so they ain't gonna ban his stuff. But we'll get banned though. We'll get shut down for 30 days. So let me. Yeah, I mean, but we're gonna talk about that later. We'll talk about that. We just two black guys. Like I should. But whatever. But like Sean said,
their speech ain't free. They get their speech 99 cents.
Right, facts. But it's hard word though. Like, come on now. But anyway, you can't carry resentment as well, man. That's what Star Foster said, man. And I agree with that, right? Like some that resentment turns into the baggage that you're carrying. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you might be closed off. You might be like, you know what, man, I'm done, man. I'm moving forward. But the only thing that you did not move forward with is that resentment. If you still hold on to something that was 5 years ago to a person that you don't even talk to no more. Don't even talk to no more. You don't conversate. You don't interact with this person no more. None of it. But you still, anytime their name get brought up, you ready to shoot off. Like, bro, that's resentment. That shit holding you down. Like, no, man, we in this game to move forward, man. When I say this game, I mean life. We in this to move forward. We're not in here to stay stagnant. We're not doing this to stay stagnant and stay in the same place that we was already in. No, we are in this to move forward and progress. Like, and a lot of people really don't understand it. They don't. They can feel all they want to, man. They can give all the inspirational posts and all of that. But as soon as you hit a conversation, as soon as you hit a topic or a conversation that is bringing up their past, whether you thought it was bringing up their past or not, then they dive back into it. So you really never moved on. You never really got past it if you're still holding on resentment. You know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna lie, it's certain things that I'm still trying to let go, but I've let go of it enough. I let go of
right into it too. I said he put something else up there that's facts too, but you got right into it, like right on time. My bad. That was like deja vu. Like you was talking about it, and then his comment popped up. I'm like, oh man, this getting too real. They over here prophesying,
bro. Like nah, but it's facts though, bro. Like cause I done been through it, bro. And I see, I recently just went through some stuff recently, like 2 days ago, 3 days ago, 4 days ago, last weekend. You know what I mean? Like it just happened, but and I don't need to go all into it, and I'm not, because the person that I am, I'm not the type of person that's just going to blow up somebody else in a negative manner at all. When I know at the end of the day, on my end, it's still love. You feel me? So that resentment, for the most part, is gone, but it's still a little bit there. I ain't even gonna lie. Now, if somebody bring up their name, I'll be like, hey, man, hey, you know what? You know how I feel. If you don't know how I feel, then I'm gonna tell you. You know what I mean? Like, nah, I ain't dealing with cuz. You know what I'm saying? I ain't dealing with bruh. I ain't dealing with sis. I ain't dealing with whoever that person was. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, man, I gotta let it go, because this is my life I have to live. And I think that a lot of people need to understand that, bro. It's your life that you have to live. It's about what you sleep well with at night, not about nobody else. It's about how you sleep at night. You know what I'm saying? Like if you can burn the bridge for somebody, burn one, and then go to sleep peacefully, then that's on you. You know what I'm saying? If somebody can do something towards you and you can just let it go and go to sleep at night, that's your peace. You feel me?
Yeah, that's on you, bro.
It's about you holding on to that baggage to where every time you get a little litty, every time you get a little drunk, you know what I'm saying, have a night out, every time you got a little bit of time to yourself, those thoughts come up. Every tick, them thoughts, boom, 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 boom. No, man, you got to let it go, man. It's something that it's a path that you haven't came across. Maybe you need to speak it out loud to somebody. Maybe you don't need to keep it to yourself. Like you said, Siege, earlier about depression. You know what I'm saying? It's different ways without going through a therapist that you can help beat depression. You know what I'm saying? You can go outside, you can work out, you can take a walk.
A therapist,
you know what I'm saying? Take a hike. You can.
Just to add that in there, it's all right to go to a therapist if that's your path. Like,
yeah, no, that's perfectly fine. And everybody knows, right? Anybody that's still watching this show we've been doing this 4 years now. This makes this is the 4th year. You know what I mean? So if you watched the show before, we've talked about depression, right? And that's one thing that I've said on that show. Like, I'm not a fan of it, meaning for myself. But is therapy a way? Yes. Go ahead, man. If you got to sit down and talk to somebody, then sit down and talk to somebody. I choose a different route. I choose to talk to my brothers, talk to my family, talk to my friends, talk to the people closest to me. That's what I choose. I'm not a fan of sitting down and talking to somebody that don't know me from a can of paint, and you're gonna dissect me from what I say to you. Cause I just know how it go. I just know how it's gonna go for me. Hey, Eric, how you doing? Oh, I'm doing fine. How you doing? All right, cool, man. Go ahead and lay down, man. Get comfortable, and just speak what you feel. All right, cool. Hey, did you see the All-Star game? Did you watch the All-Star game? Did you see that shit? Like, no, let's get down to your personal issues. Like, what about your parents? Like, shit, they was cool. What about your upbringing? Shit, it was cool.
It was cool. Like, different than that when you get in there, but I feel what you're saying. Like,
I mean, I guess, but I'm just
I'm going. I've been And like at
Okay.
first,
Did it work? Did it work for you?
yeah, in some aspects, yes, bro. Because one, I did it solo and I did it couples wise when I, you know what I'm saying, when I was still married. And it brought up a lot of stuff. It's especially helpful if you're going in with somebody else. Like if you having marital problems, you know what I'm saying? You trying to hash the marital problems out, or if your brother or your sister or whatever, your mama, y'all got issues or whatever, bro. Yeah, y'all should take them to therapy, bro. I wholeheartedly say that because you're gonna talk to your mama, your brothers, your sisters, or whatever, and you know what I'm saying, y'all gonna get heated every time y'all talk about something. Y'all might not know some key points about each other. You know what I'm saying? I might be holding something from you. The therapist gonna say something, and then you're gonna be like, oh, wait a minute. Like, you know what I'm saying? Nah, this happened. Remember that? Oh, yeah, I remember that. That's what happened. Then y'all be in there like, dang, bro, I ain't even know that happened to you, cuz. My bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, then you start putting the pieces together. But when you just talking to somebody that you know what I'm saying, it's always a tense situation with, y'all ain't never gonna get to the bottom of it because y'all both got y'all walls up. So that's cool. But solo wise, it was cool. But at the same time, you know what I'm saying? Like the therapist that I went to go see, it was always it was one lady that was cool. Like I probably could have got further with her, but because the question she was asking, she was genuinely concerned. But the other people, bro, nah, it was just all superficial. They was just trying to get checked. but yeah, so if you go, I would say therapy wise. Go ahead, my bad.
So it's not just going to therapy, but it's finding the right therapist for you.
Yeah, because they humans too, bro.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you go in that mug and then you be thinking you about to get they're a therapist. They're gonna help me out. Man, some of them therapists don't give a damn about what you're going through. They want to go home and smoke weed or chill with their kids or whatever they do. You know what I'm saying? Like they ain't worried about you. But then you get somebody who love their job and they in it for the job because they love what they do and they can actually help you. You know what I'm saying? So the funny thing about it is I'll tell you this story. When you find the right therapist, you would know because when I was going to the therapist that my ex-wife still go to now, I went to her first for singular appointments. You know what I'm saying? Then I was like, man, why don't we bring my wife in so we can hash through it? You know what I'm saying? She was like, cool. So then it turned into couples therapy, right? So then we got a divorce. And she still go to her today. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's how you know you found somebody good. Like you be like, nah, I'll get the therapist at the divorce. Right. Like what? but you know what I'm saying? So it helped with certain things or whatever. And I ain't saying that's how it went. She wasn't like, I get the therapist at the divorce. But might as well. But
right, I got you. I got you.
Like, but you know what I'm saying?
Nah,
like,
man, I just
find somebody that's right for you, but go your route though.
It's just things, man. Like we see it, man, countless times, bro. Like a lot of people, you see it in your friends, you see it in your family, to where it's a certain person, man. Like they seem happy, but as soon as you hit them in a vulnerable moment, boom, it's that victim card play out. We got another comment from S. Dot. I don't know why his comments don't pop up, bro. That's really making me mad, G. It's really making me mad. But it said, and you need to forget a person or the situation that may have happened to move forward. Yes, you do. And the thing is that with that being said, is that a lot of people feel like you have to always confront. You always have to confront that individual or have to confront that situation to do that. No, you really don't. All you really have to do is say it to yourself. You never have to talk to that person again. But mentally, personally, to yourself, you can be like, you know what? I'm good. You're like, you know what, man? I forgive you for this time or this bull that you didn't sent me through. Like, and I'm good. I'm ready to move forward. So with that being said, we don't need to talk no more. Like the ones that's already done, then it's done. You know what I'm saying? And now move forward. Don't keep coming. You know what I mean? You're going this way, then you You come back, pick it up again. No, come back, let that go. Now move. Uh, it, and trust me, people, trust me. I know for a fact, 100%, it's a lot harder than what we're saying. But this is, we're being vocal. You know what I'm saying? We're being vocal here. So of course it sounds a lot easier than what it actually is. Now
That's
I
why I'm
know it's
saying
some
get
some
help. If you need help, get it. That's why I'm saying that, because we know it's hard.
yeah. Yeah. It's some hills and some mountains to climb. Yeah, like we know it's hard, bro. Like I know it's hard. Like find out what works for you and work the program, but don't just keep walking around living like you a fucking victim. Like there's no reason for that, because the thing is, the longer that you walk around feeling like you a victim, the people that are still close to you, that are still trying to be in your life, that are trying to spark change, they're gonna fall to the side eventually because they're tired of you playing the victim, whether they tell you or not. Whether they tell you or not, they tired of you playing the victim. They tired of every time you come through to you, woe is me every time. Like, damn, how is your life this hard, G? Like we
Not
all
only
go
that,
through hard shit. But
not only just that, E, but real quick, I got to interject to bring this point up too, because if you coming over there and it's always war is you, and I need somebody to talk to, when the hell am I gonna get my chance to vent to you? Because you always venting. Like, so that everybody needs somebody to talk to. But if you're supposed to be the person I'm talking to, and you coming through my crib, talk about
not
hey, day, bro, blah, blah, blah. When am I supposed to be able to talk to you, bro? Now I gotta knock you down to friendship level because you over here talking about woe is me.
yeah.
Supposed to be
I
in
mean,
for each other.
and it definitely happens, right? Like I've been, from what we were talking about, victim of that circumstance to where it's like, hey, bro, I've been going through some shit too. Nah, but bro, listen to what I'm. All right, bro. Cool. I'm gonna listen, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if we got big hearts, man, and we genuinely friends or family, or you genuinely care, then you still gonna listen. But it's a difference between playing like sometimes when you playing the victim, that coincides with being selfish. You know what I'm saying? It's everything is on me. Don't nobody hear me. Can't nobody do this for me. Nobody was there here for me. Okay, so let's think about it the other way. Like, were you there for somebody else? Do you listen to anybody else? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it goes hand in hand, man. And honestly, personally, bro, I didn't kind of have my days numbered to dealing with selfish, playing the victim as people. Honestly, just being real. You know what I mean? And that's just where I'm at with it, man. Like I've done it for a while. I feel like I got a good heart, man. I always try to have my best intentions forward when I do stuff. But then when it comes back around in full circle, it's like you never cared anyway. All you care about is getting your shit done, getting your shit handled, getting, you know what I'm saying? Which that's okay for you. But I don't always have to be a part of that. You know what I mean?
Right. And real quick before we get off of this, bro,
So
like another right before we get off of this, I'm gonna say one more thing, bro. And people got to stop that fake ass Facebook shit, bro. Like if somebody going through something and they put it on Facebook, you might be the last person that, you know what I'm saying? Like you might be the last person that talked to them or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like there's been plenty of times to where I've been in situations to where my mind might not necessarily be right, and the Facebook is the last place I got to talk to. So I posted on Facebook, and then you coming on there, and I'm saying this angrily, bro, because it pisses me off. You come on my Facebook page with that fake ass bull, like, oh, if you know I'm here, if you ever need to talk to me, and then I actually text you or call you and your ass don't answer, you know what I'm saying? Or multiple times at that, you know what I'm saying? You don't answer. Like, don't be doing that fake ass Facebook stuff to people, bro. Like that's not what they need at the time, bro. Like if you're gonna come
I
correct,
yeah.
come correct, bro. Don't Facebook me to death You know what I'm saying? If Facebook, like for instance, bro, I'll give you an example. Like, let's say, like during a divorce situation or whatever, bro, I post something, you feel me? And I'm like, hey, like, I don't know what I'm gonna do, bro. I know I got my kids, but this my life, bro. I don't know, bro. Like, I messed up, whatever happened, bro. Whatever I put up there at that point in time. And then you come on there and you saying, you know what I'm saying? I'm on some this about to be the end type stuff, and you text me like, oh yeah, you know, we love you and we care about you, and please, please don't do nothing. Like, I'm here if you need me. And then I reach out to you and you're not there. You're further proving the point that don't nobody give a shit. So why would you come on my Facebook page saying that dumb shit, or on somebody else's page saying that dumb shit, and you won't mean it, bro? Like, don't come on people's Facebook page doing that when they get into that point, bro, because you further proving the point. It's people that's coming into your inboxes, and people that's calling you, and the people that's texting you, and the people that's showing up. That means something. Even if you don't let them come in the door, even if that person you see their messages and you ignoring the messages, it's them people that keep people that's going when they at the end of their rope. It's them type of people. That fake ass Facebook stuff, man, miss people with that, bro. They not seeing that. You just proving the point that you don't give a shit. So why would you keep doing it? So stop that, bro. Like, for the people that think that they be in there, like, oh my God, I got to do this for Facebook Cloud. I got to say this person is going through it. So let me go on their Facebook. Their mom passed. Let me go on their Facebook page and say condolences and call me if you need me. If you put call me if you need me, I better be able to call you, bro. Because I'm to the point right now in my life where if I can't call you, you better not call me. I don't care what you're going through. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I might be like, you know what? In this situation, bro, God will want me to do this. But I'm not God. And I'm sorry that I'm not. But if I can't call you 9 times out of 10, bro, don't call me and miss me with that fake Facebook shit. Because when I was at the end of my rope, when y'all was texting me, bro, I love you, cuz. I love you, bro. Don't do nothing, cuz. You can call me. And I was actually calling you and you wasn't answering? Come on, bro. Like, we not doing that, bro. So if you're going to be in the community and you're going to be talking to people and you're going to be hitting them, you could do this and you could do that, and they're calling you and you're not answering, shame on you, bro. So you're part of the problem. And I've been a part of the problem before too, so I know. And I'm calling myself out too when I was a part of the problem. I'm no longer a part of the problem. Y'all stop being a part of the problem too, damn it. Should piss me off.
Nah, I mean, but I'm glad that you said that because it's real. Like, I've been in those situations, brother, where, you know, when my mom passed and my dad passed, RIP to both of them, is that, you know, oh, you can call me if you need me. All right, cool. So times where, you know, I'm feeling like things was closing in, I'm gonna call this person because you told me I can call you. And maybe you might give me some more insight than what I have. Now, I do understand that everybody has, you know, their own schedule. So I might call some people at the wrong times, but yeah, call me back. You know, let me know, like, hey, look, I seen your call. I'm busy right now. I will call you back. Like, I can understand that. I can get that. You feel me? But I've also been in situations where I've been calling people and hollering at folks and hollering at folks and hollering at folks and hollering at folks. And they don't answer. They don't pick up. But I still need to talk to you. I still need to talk to you. But now at this point, I'm calling you for 2 different reasons. Now I'm not in that pickle. I'm not down that rabbit hole, as we say, like I was before. Now I want to holler at you because why don't you answer the phone? Now I'm hollering at you because I'm pissed. You feel me? I got a phone call to make. I got a phone call to make as soon as we get done with the show. I got a phone call to make because it's the weekend. It's the weekend and you should be free. And I ain't heard from you in the last 3 years. You feel me? Like, it is what it is. Now, if you see it, if you see this post right now, now you know I'm calling you. If you feel some type of way, all right, then that might be you. Now, if I don't call you, then it ain't you. But if you see me ring your line, all right, cool, answer, man. Like, You don't, like you said, see, don't tell somebody that you're gonna be there and then you're not there.
You
That's a
could be the
difference. Like
last. You could be the safe. You could be the safety on the football team, bro. You could be the last line of defense. Somebody could really be having a strap to their head, bro, and they post something crying out for help, and you saying you're gonna be there, and they call you and you ain't there, and if ain't nobody else there, I done been there. You know what I'm saying? Like I done put a cry for help out, and then call somebody and they wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? But somebody else seen it and physically called me, or physically came or physically said they was gonna come and did it for me.
one
So you know what I'm saying? Like, so that's what I'm
for,
saying. Like, you can't
for
sit there
one,
and be
bro.
like,
You know I'm always here, G. You know I'm always here. Facts. I'm
facts.
just gonna let you know.
But I'm saying you've been one of
And I
those
know
people, but you're one of those people though, bro. Like you will see something going on and be like, hey, cuz you don't sound quite right today. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? You won't tell me like, bro, on Facebook, like, I'm always here for you, bro. And then don't show
nah,
up.
ain't no need. Ain't no
Like
need to
what?
say it on the book.
Like, so
Like,
I'm
ain't no
going through
need.
something. I ain't been able to talk to nobody. I put it on social media because I'm crying out for help. You say you're gonna be there. So then I reach out to you and you ain't there. Now I really feel like I ain't got nobody. So that's what I'm saying. Like, don't do that to people, bro. Like, if you're not gonna be there, don't be there. Even if your intentions is good,
Don't say
if you're gonna be there, bro. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, don't put and don't put that on your conscience. Because if you do that to somebody and they feel like nobody's there because after you done lied to them, you know what I'm saying, and they go do something, now it's on you. Now you feel like it's on you. So why would you do that to yourself? So stop it, bro. Like,
then the next thing you know, you carrying baggage that you ain't ready to get rid
right
of.
now you
And then
playing
you
the
going
victim.
back.
Dang.
Yeah,
If
you
I
playing the
reached out
victim.
to them, they would have never did it. It's on me. Nah, bro. You ain't even got to go down the victim road now. Like
Nah,
you
you
didn't
don't.
do it. That was your choice. Leave it
Every
alone.
everybody had their own personal choices, bro. It does happen like that. But to move forward, man, because we already hitting over an hour. I know we go a little bit lengthy on here, but I've been trying to keep it at least under 2, because we going this month for like 3-4 hours type deal. But nah, man, giving yourself flowers, G. Giving yourself flowers. Just the other day, man, like, I didn't just I copped some more stuff for the studio and shit. You know what I'm saying? My lighting and cameras and stuff like that, man, and try to help my setup a little bit better. And then I got everything set up, man. Then I was just kind of just standing there from afar, man, and I just turned back and looked. And I was just like, damn. Like just as far as podcasting, not even talking about like me personally, but just as a podcasting, I was just like, damn, I done came a long way in 4 years. Like from where we started on the card table with one mic, and we wasn't even using the mic right. It wasn't even like we was using the mic from my computer. I've said that before on the show. Like I didn't even have everything set up right. You know what I mean? It was just there. Like to fast forward to now to where I got 1, 2, 3, 4 different capable mics. I got lighting. I got a different camera. I got, you know what I'm saying? We got different stuff going on. It's like, damn, I really done came a long way in this shit. You know what I'm saying? Even breaking it down on a personal level, bro. On a personal level, I can look back at myself and be like, bro, I'm not that 28-year-old, bro. I'm not that 29-year-old that I was. I don't have that same type of mindset no more. I don't have that same type of, you know what I mean? Like I've grown so much for it. And a lot of times, bro, we look into the situation, bro, to where we kind of expect other people to give us flowers. You want somebody else to acknowledge what you do. But at the end of the day, man, we acknowledge other people, man. We acknowledge celebrities, move actors and actresses and entertainers. Like, hey, man, get this man his flowers, bro. He been doing this and this and this and this and this and this, bro. All good shit for our culture, bro. So we got to get this man our flowers. But we always forget to do it for ourselves. We forget to do it for ourselves. So, with that being said, man, give yourself some flowers, bro. And I'm how you feel about that, man? How often do you check in, bro, and then give yourself some personal flowers? See,
I don't know, man. Like I think about stuff all the time from a perspective. Like I just said, like I had a point in my life where I wasn't mentally all the way there as far as people caring. Oh my God, they don't care. All that, you know what I'm saying? And giving myself flowers kind of one of those things that helped me get through it. Like, man, hold on, bro. Like, I done helped produce this person, this person. I done did this for this person. They might not acknowledge it, but if they listen and they know, like, oh, he taught me how to do this. He showed me how to do this. When I was stuck in this situation, he came, he did this. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, dang, I have been a good dude. You know what I'm saying? Most of my life, I've been a good dude. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, I made mistakes. But you know what I'm saying? So I just look at it like that. My kids love me when I walk in the room. You know what I'm saying? That's really what it is, too. Like, out of everything else I done did wrong, my kids love me. You know what I'm saying? We chilling. We having a movie night tonight. I'll be looking forward to that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so just looking at that as a dad, I take that as a badge of honor. So, you know what I'm saying? So I I'll be looking forward to that stuff. But I think about even doing that well, and I'll be like, man, that's why I'm here, bro. This type of stuff is the reason why I'm here. This the reason why I am who I am. This the reason I didn't go off and play ball or whatever the case may be. Like I'm walking in my purpose because of stuff like that. So that's the way you can keep yourself out of being in those positions that we talked about before. Because when you're looking at life from that lens, bro, it's beautiful. Like you go outside, take a deep breath of fresh air, be like, man, you know what I'm saying? That's better than being, if you ever been locked up, dang, that's better than being locked up. If you ain't never been locked up, dang. If you ain't never been locked up, dang, that's better than being in the crib, in the house, depressed.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying?
de-
If you ever
definitely
so
being is definitely better than being locked up, man. A lot of people don't know my story. You feel me? And I'm not about to sit here and tell everybody my whole story, but your boy done been, you know what I'm saying? Like locked up, been in the Bing for a couple of years, locked up. No. Have I been in county for a couple of days or a week or two? Yeah. Still locked up, man. Your freedom is still taken, man. But that's what happened in the quote, man. That's like I said before, man. That's why the quote is going to come back around in full cycle. Is that stop hating yourself for everything that you are and start loving yourself for everything that you are. Because we can sit here I can literally sit here right now today and tell everybody on air right now, and I can criticize myself for everything that I'm not. I can criticize everything for what I want to do and what I'm not able to do and what I want to try to do and all of this stuff. But nah, let's cancel all that. Oh, but all this cancel culture going on, let's cancel all of that. You know what I'm saying? And let's bring back the love. Like, hey, you know what? I have been doing the podcast for 4 years. I have been in my daughter's life, both of them, since day one. I don't have baby mama drama. I am married with my child, with my basically childhood sweetheart because we was kids. You know what I'm saying? Like a high school sweetheart. You know what I'm saying? I am married to her. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like it's things that's going on that I have to love about myself, that I have to be proud of, bro. To have that like, all right, I didn't came a long way. You know what I'm saying? We not acting like we was 20 no more. I'm not 20. I'm shit. I'll be 35 this year. Are you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Niggas gonna be 30. I mean, damn, I said I was gonna stop saying it. Guys, people gonna be 35 this year.
I'm about to tell moms on your ass. Moms.
Hey, look, she hear me. She hear me. Look, whatever.
That's why you're gonna bump your head
Whatever.
on the cabinet, boy, while you cooking tonight. You're gonna bump your head on the
Nah.
cabinet. Doo-doo-doo. That's
See,
moms, bro.
see, that's where you're wrong because I might not cook tonight. I might just order. See, I ain't gonna bump my
All
head
right.
on
That's
nothing.
why they going
You
that's
know
why they going that's
what
why they gonna miss
I'm saying?
some fries, and you're supposed to get a pound of fries. You better get a quarter pound. For real
That's
talk
cool
though, E,
because the
bro.
fries ain't for me. Ah,
Well, hey, bro. Well, somebody gotta suffer. But real talk though, bro. That what you saying is facts, man. And the reason why I just brought up the other side of it is because I just want people to know it's not just on if we're gonna be a community. You know what I mean? Like it's not just about the person that is or is not a victim, or the person that is or is not suffering from depression. You know what I mean? Like you might got somebody in your life that is dealing with those issues, and it could be valid. You know what I'm saying? Or it could be a situation where you might not feel like they're in a right mind, and you want to put your old stuff on it. Like, well, nah, bro, because like I'll give it to you well, I can give it to you from any perspective. A Christian will look at it like, well, he must not be praying to God every day because he's going through this, and that, and God always provides. Like, no, that's not the case, bro. Like, he might be real deal dealing with depression from a physiological standpoint. His chemicals in his head might be imbalanced. What do that got to do with me praying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they don't always have to be mutually exclusive, bro. So you know what I'm saying? The reason why I brought that up is just for the simple fact I want to let people know you do got a part to play, bro. And um, it's just like we were saying before about us, or like you saying, giving yourself flowers, right? So you saying giving yourself flowers. If you was over here and you had a chemical imbalance, you wouldn't be able to give yourself those flowers. You'd be sitting over there thinking, like, dang, bro, I keep on messing up, bro. I really was supposed to have $1 million in the bank right now off of this, bro. I can't even do, and I can't even, and I won't, and I ain't, and I can't, and I won't. Like, huh? So you can be that person. You could be that person that step behind the person genuinely, excuse me, and be like, all right, so I can step beside my brother. I can step beside my sister and help them. And yeah, you should give yourself flowers for helping people. You know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. Yeah, I helped them. Make you feel good, but more so, give yourself the flowers from the standpoint of that you that kind of person that can step beside somebody and walk with them, and then that one person might turn into two. That two might turn into four. You might just have a community on your hands, my brothers and sisters.
Yeah, but one point I do want to make is right. But one thing I do want to say is that it's not always about giving yourself flowers in public. I do want to make that known because a lot of people, especially in today's age and society that we have now, is that everybody is recording everything. Like when you give money out to the homeless or food or clothes to the homeless, you're recording it so everybody can see you doing it. No, you want everybody else to give you flowers. It's about what you do in private, man. How you talk to people, how you walk with people, how you like just your eternal growth. Like when you by yourself, don't nobody have to put these likes on the page. Don't nobody have to put these hearts on the page on your post for you to consider yourself to give yourself them flowers. Like no, give yourself flowers. Like when you in a dark room by yourself, when you in the shower by yourself, and it's like, man, I done came a long way. I didn't did this. I didn't did this. I didn't did this. When you were in those depression moments, when you in those anxiety moments, think about all the good. Think about where you're at. It's not. It's about where you at. You got to be able to live in your present, man. You can't always dig up your past. As long as you're digging up your past, bro, you can never be in the present. You can never be in the present, and that's a fact. I don't care what anybody else say. If you're constantly living in your past, you can never be here, current in the present. Physically, yes. Are you here? Of course. But mentally, are you here in the present? No, because you're still living in the past. No, let's be
I
here.
tell my son all the time, bro. I tell him this all the time. I be like, watch where you going, son. He be like, I am watching where I'm going. I say, no, you wouldn't, because you wouldn't have bumped into that damn wall if you was watching where you was going. You watch where you going, stop worrying about where you been at. You would be where you trying to go. Like you already be there.
Right,
But you bumping into walls
right.
and running into doors and shit because you worried about where you been through, what you been from. They in a room playing. You looking back, worried about them playing, so you running to the couch. Now you ain't going to get the food that you wanted to get or the popsicle or whatever you're trying to get because you still looking at them having fun. Worry about what you about to go get. Like, why are you worried about them? Like, you know what I'm saying? So, and I take that into
Right.
life too. I take that into life, bro. Like, why am I worried about where I've been? People still throwing dirt on my name. Oh, he did this, he did that. Yeah, that's messed up. Cool, bro. Like, that's cool. You ain't coming to see me about it, so I ain't worried about it. So why? But so why am I still looking back? Like I'm looking back at them, like, dang, they still talking stuff, dude. You know what I'm saying? Because I still got to walk forward. I still got to go forward. So I'm walking forward, bumping my head, do. Because I'm looking back at them, man. I'm worried about going this way now, bro. So that's what people got to do. Give yourself your flowers. See where you at, so you can get where you're going, and stop worried about where you've been.
And move forward.
Say it like a pastor. You can't go where you got to go because you're still worried about where you've been. Look,
we're not gonna dive out that one. Because I'll go there with you.
It's where you're going.
Hey, no. Hey, no, but real talk though. Real talk. Right? So just for an example, right? Before we close it all out, man. Just for an example, it started off First Class Podcast, right? By itself, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now we got the Grind Media Collective. We got First Class Podcast. We got First Class Media Show. We got the Link Entertainment. We got the C Podcast. Like, I started off with doing one show that I didn't know how to do when I first started it. Now I'm on multiple, just speaking for myself, I'm on multiple platforms and multiple shows with multiple people. I just did a show on the 28 minutes or less with Estar Foster a couple weeks ago. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not about and then when I look at all of that, it's like, damn, okay, I'm really doing this. And I tell my daughters the same thing. Like, look, be focused on what you want, and then put your work in. You got to put your work in. People think that things is just going to happen. Just because you want it to happen doesn't mean that things are just going to happen like that. You have to put the work in. Once you put the work in, then next thing you know, 3 years pass, and you're not even going to notice the growth that you had. That's when it's great. That's when it's better. It's better when you don't even realize the work that you done put in and the growth that you done had. You know what I'm saying? So, just like working out, bro. You do a set today. Let's say you work out today. Boom, you do a nice set today. Boom, you look in the mirror. Ain't nothing gonna show up today. You ain't about to see shit today. Now, 4 or 5 months. Boom, now you get done with your set. Now you look at yourself. Now you can see something. You have to make it a routine. Things don't happen overnight. Sometimes it get bad before it get good. Sometimes you gotta be willing to climb over the hill before you get to the top of the hill. Like, come on now, let's be real, people. I'm trying to be real with y'all. Like, I'm saying this at verbatim, like facts. I've been through it. Sometimes you have to climb up that hill first, and then you will see the stuff. Ain't nobody gonna carry you up this mug. Ain't nobody gonna put you at the top. Ain't nobody gonna put you in the middle.
In other words, you ain't.
If you wait for somebody to put you there, you're gonna stay at the bottom.
You ain't about to be their bags. They about to carry. You ain't gonna be the bag.
Fact. No, you gotta stay. You gotta climb it yourself. Now, if you want to climb up that hill, well, all them bags, I guarantee they're gonna weigh you down. Now, if you climb up that hill with all them bags, you a beast. Honestly, you gonna have to let some of them go, bro. Sis, ma'am, sir, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to let some of them go for you to get up this hill. Because if not, bro, they're gonna weigh you. They're gonna weigh you, man. And trust me, man. We all feel like we got the weight of the world on our shoulders. And to our own aspect, we do. To whatever your world is, you have that weight. You know what I'm saying? But everybody's weight is different. But sometimes let's try letting some stuff go. Let's try giving yourself some flowers. Them flowers that you give yourself, that's power. You know what I'm saying? That's energy. Let's do that. You know what I'm saying? Let's do that.
I gotta make one more point, bro, before you close this out too, bro. We gotta understand too that, you know what I'm saying, whatever glory that we might want for ourselves, that might not be the glory that's intended, right? So I you know what I'm saying, like I could hoop back in the G, you know what I'm saying? Like not always, but I practiced, came up, hoop. I could play football. Cool. got recruited in middle school, played soccer, could have did that, didn't do it, was too shy, was too timid. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the case may be, something that you might want, bro, might not necessarily be intended for you. So you might realize that you might be a better, in my case, father. You know what I'm saying? So I choose to be a better father for my kids than I ever could have been a hooper, or could have been a football player, or could have been a musician. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I still make music from time to time, but it's just a hobby. You know what I mean? So it's like, so as good as I could have done any of those things, bro, I choose to be a father because that's my calling. Now, who's to say that raising my kids won't change the community? Raising them the right way won't change the community. And that's how you can change the culture if that's your calling, bro. So your calling might not be a father. Well, if you have kids, your calling should be a father if you're a man, should be a mother if you're a woman, but that's neither here nor there. Hashtag no deadbeats allowed. But anyway, but anyway, you know what I'm saying? Like, that might be your calling. Your calling might just to be a father. You might not be a millionaire, a billionaire, trillionaire, whatever you thought you was going to be when you was 15, 16, 17, 18, shit, even 58. I don't know. Whatever old y'all is who listen. Might not be your calling. Your calling might have been to be a father, might have been to be a mother, might have been to just sit at whatever bank you're working at or whatever place you're working at and impact the people positively who walking in there. And if you missed your calling, I don't know what to tell you, but everybody who hasn't missed their calling, bro, like, delusions of grandeur ain't gonna change the community. Fit your role, which is what your role is intended to be. Figure out what your role is intended to be, and do your thing. And I ain't saying let nobody put you in that role. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying you will know what you want, and when you want it, the universe will give it to you if you're taking the proper steps to go there. You know what I'm saying? So take the proper steps to go there, and it might not just be you. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure that it's people in years past, you know, in darker times that didn't have the opportunities that we had, that wanted to do things that they couldn't do at the time. But they lived their lives and did what they had to do and still had those dreams and provided those opportunities so we could do it right now. Y'all could do the same thing, man. So just because you ain't no millionaire rapper or whatever, and you know what I'm saying, don't mean you gotta hate on somebody else. If maybe your kid will be the one. Maybe your kid will hear your music. Make a song about how you love your children. Maybe they'll take that love and then they'll do it. You don't never know. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Maybe your calling ain't to be whatever trillionaire you're trying to be. Maybe your calling is to be a father and a mother, bro. And if that's the case, that's worth any more money than whatever somebody gonna give you for rapping anyway, in my opinion. So I'll leave it with that.
Facts. That's cool. All right. Well, shit, he said it best, man. I'm gonna let that be said to close the arguments. Right now we're at the close of argument. Siege, tags, anything like that, man, that you want to leave off or go out with before we go.
I just want to say thank y'all for always listening and supporting all the multiple projects that we got going on. I'm working on the website for the Grind Media Collective, so stay tuned for that. Um, Everything else, man, like I said, we appreciate y'all, man. Just to recap real quick, don't be that person that say you're going to be there and don't be there. You might be the last line of defense for somebody, and you don't want to have that on your conscience. So if you're not going to be there, just don't say it. Then you won't have to deal with, you know what I'm saying, deal with that. And then you just be honest with yourself at that point. So just be honest with yourself. Don't give nobody else no hope that you ain't willing to capitalize on. So that's number one. Two, you know what I'm saying? Assess your life or whatever, see what your calling is, find your calling. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm not saying y'all can't be millionaires. You know what I mean? I'm not saying y'all can't be gazillionaires or whatever y'all want to be. If that's even a number, probably not. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
but
probably is now.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, if that's not what you're willing to do, you might be a 9 to 5er, bro. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? But you can still impact people where you at in your locus of control. So impact them positively, bro. You could change the community by just doing that. So don't think that you just little just because you're in the community doing that. And then after that, man, y'all just follow me at the link ENT LLC. That's on everything except Instagram. Instagram is at the link Entertainment LLC. And then check out Kurt's Custom Engraving if y'all need something engraved. I only got like 1 or 2 products up on the Etsy right now, but that don't mean you can't get something else customized. I'm working on trying to do firearms here in the future, but y'all see all that hopefully soon. I just got to engrave mine first. But anyway, whatever, man. At the Link ENT LLC on everything. At the Link Entertainment LLC on Instagram. And thank y'all for listening. Hopefully, y'all understood what I was saying because I'm speaking it from the hot.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, man. What's up, man? I'm gonna give a shout out, man. I gotta tag the bros, man. Let them know what's going on, man. This is the Media Grind, the Grind Media Collective. First Class Podcast, man. Underneath this, man, you got Mark, man. Mark and my man S. Foster with the Viewer Anonymous podcast, man. They talking about movies, shows, everything under that, in that, you know what I mean? They didn't talk about the Ozarks, nigga. They didn't talk about, and I'm trying to stop saying that, but they didn't talk about the Ozarks. They didn't talk about Belly. They didn't talk about 300. They didn't talk about Vanilla Sky. They didn't talk about everything, man. Movie and shows, man, that's their thing, man. They go through and they critique everything their own way. Make sure y'all check that out. That's my man Mark Scoots Bronson, and that's S. Foster. S. Foster also got 28 minutes or less. Check him out on there. That's his solo show, man. He had guests on. I had the luxury of being a guest on his show a couple weeks ago. That should still be available. Go ahead and check him out so you can catch my interview and Siege interview there as well. He a part of the squad. And then my man JD Foster, man, the Drippy Network, man. Go ahead and check him out, man. He got multiple shows. So I definitely I don't know them all to count them all, but just check out the Drippy Network in general. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to get to where he at, you feel me? With the Grind Media Collective, man. So that way we can just say Grind Media Collective and then everybody else be under it, you feel me? But those are guys, man. Those are people that, man, we talk to, we brainstorm with, man, we collab with, man. They come on our show, we come on their show, we do group shows, and that's what it's all about, man. It's about finding people that you connected with, man. So before I close out, man, we're gonna stop playing the victim, man. It's 2022, man. If it's happened in 1998, bro, let it go. Let it go. Try to find whatever closure you can find. If you cannot get that closure from that person, get your own closure, G. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just make up your mind to where this is not gonna be a thing no more. And then we're just gonna move forward. You know what I mean? And make sure you get yourself some flowers, man, on a Tuesday, on a Wednesday, on a Monday, on a Thursday, on a 12 o'clock on a Sunday. It doesn't matter when you give yourself some flowers. Take a step back and look at all the things that you've actually accomplished. And then we can worry about the things that we have not accomplished after that. You know what I'm saying? So be focused on that, man. Definitely be focused on that with yourself, man. More self-improvement, more self-care, more self-wellness. All-Star Weekend was cool, man. I'm looking forward to a better dunk contest next year, but it is what it is. Yo, but shit, what do we do, man? At this time, man, we gonna keep it. We gonna keep it all the way the same, bro. We gonna keep it all the way the same. And at this point,
say one more thing. Gotta say one more thing real quick. Gotta say one more thing.
What's up? What's up?
You could have just recapped the show by saying this: "Bag lady, you gonna miss your bus. You gotta hurry up because you got too much stuff." Go ahead, man.
It's cool. Like we always said this time, man. If you're gonna fly, man, you might as well fly first class.
First class, baby.
And we out. Love y'all. Peace.
First Class Podcast.